You might be wondering why my own partner betrays me as the second imposter and I still win the round. For you to understand, we need to go back to the beginning. I ran past admin down to shields and turned off the lights. Then I disappeared into the vent near navigation and watched from the shadows as the pathetic crewmates struggled with their swipe card task in admin. They left Cyan completely alone. In absolute darkness, I jumped out of the vent and ended his life silently. I slipped back into the vent and waited until Blue passed, as if I had never been in admin. With the calm of an innocent crewmate, I made my way to the lights, mingled with the clueless crowd. Shortly afterward, the body was reported, and no one had the slightest suspicion. Purple reported that the body was an admin, but there were no clues, no clear accusations. No one was voted out. In the next round, I ran down the right side to communication and pretended to do my download there. Meanwhile, I watched my partner Red as he faked a task that doesn't even exist. Such a clumsy mistake could have exposed us both immediately, so I sabotaged the lights. Blue and Pink ran past communication, but thanks to the darkness, they couldn't see his pathetic display. I went to the lights myself and manipulated the fuse box so that no one could fix the lights. Then I waited patiently while my kill cooldown ticked down, and at the same time, more and more crewmates gathered at the fuse box. Suddenly, the noisemaker alert sounded. My partner must have murdered someone. Everyone could hear it. Perfect! Exactly the setup I needed! When my kill cooldown was ready, I slaughtered Rose right in the middle of the crowd with a perfect stack kill. Even before the body of Rose hit the floor, the other body was reported. The pathetic crewmates hadn't even noticed that I had killed Rose right in front of their eyes. Purple, Orange, and Blue immediately accused my useless partner. When Red desperately asked why he was being accused, I took the opportunity immediately. I explained that after all, everyone had been in electrical except Red. In his desperation, Red tried to expose me as his partner, but his pathetic fate was sealed, and from that moment on, I was on my own. Perfect! The lights were still off. To maintain my perfect performance as an innocent crewmate, I ran straight to electrical to fix the lights. The picture was perfect. Afterward, I calmly faked my wiring task in storage, and another one in navigation, right in front of the cameras. Anyone watching me would only see a crewmate carefully completing his tasks. Then I went to security to check who was on the cameras, White and Orange. Perfect! I casually ran back to electrical and noticed that Blue was also heading towards security. Exactly the opportunity I had been waiting for. I sabotaged the lights again. In absolute darkness, I jumped into the vent and silently glided to security. Without hesitation, I slaughtered him right in front of the crewmates and disappeared again. White reported the body, and the game continued exactly according to my plan. White immediately accused Blue. Calmly, I typed that I had just recently seen Orange together with Blue, but a true strategist does not accuse blindly. No. At the same time, I sowed the idea of a potential self-report into the group, and finally the decision was made. Blue was voted out. In the next round, the lights were still in the dark. While Banana finally fixed the fuses, I stood calmly nearby, watching White do his visual garbage task in storage. A perfect performance. I was already setting the gears of my plan into motion. I closed the doors to storage and locked us in. Every fraction of a second allowed my kill cooldown to tick down further. White and Banana instinctively grasped the danger and sprinted to the emergency button, but they were already too late. I activated the reactor meltdown, and in that moment, they realized the truth. I revealed my true form right in front of their eyes. They could do nothing, no rescue, and at that exact moment, I slaughtered him without hesitation. A victory that had been inevitable from the very beginning. In the end, they are all just pieces I moved to secure my victory.